he says, John Badessari, I'll just read it and then we can talk about it. He says, artists have huge egos, but how that manifests itself changes with the times. I find it tedious when I bump into people who insist on giving me their CV highlights. I've always thought that wearing badges or ribbons would solve it. If you're showing at the Whitney Biennial or at the Tate, you could announce it on your jacket. Artists could wear stripes like generals so everyone would know their rank. And it just makes me laugh because, of course, it's so taboo to acknowledge the hierarchies within the art world amongst artists in particular. But, and the thing I like about the art world is that there's so much mixing. So people can start somewhere in life. They could be born into one set of circumstances and then find themselves next to someone who is born into a totally different set of circumstances. And so it is this big mixing pot. But that doesn't mean that there isn't vertiginous hierarchy within that world.
Right.
Anyway, from a sociologist point of view, it's particularly wonderful in that regard. The extremes maybe aren't so wonderful, but the fact that you can have, the son of a billionaire sitting next to the son of, or the daughter of someone who grew up in the projects, and that at that moment, the one who grew up in the projects, has got more cultural kudos than the other one. I like that.
And I like that you're saying it in that way. One of the things that I loved about running the Aspen Art Museum was, and once we were able to have it be free, was that I felt like it was one of the few places in that community where people could rub shoulders literally with each other, regardless of who they did or didn't vote for, what they did or didn't do on Sunday. And it was this opportunity for people to physically be in the same space with someone they might never otherwise be in that space with, and to have a shared experience, which was experiencing a work of art.